5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That couch? That's like a homeless person's nightmare.
Huck it.
It's the Gnar Couch Pod Show. Full sense stupidity from head to toe.
Gnar Couch is the gnarliest.
We're bumping that shuttle like it's baby making time.
The Gnar Couch podcast is for people of scum.
Four riders, dust clouds rise, stunting under Utah skies.
Why'd you pull it down so soon? Why'd you pull it down during the lyrics? Like, what's going on? Are you
very
high?
excited? A little bit. I got medicated. I pre-medicated tonight because I had a crazy day at work.
Is that what it does?
Yeah.
It gets you all like in the zone to medicate?
Well, I'm also pretty stoked about our guest tonight. So.
Yeah, great guest tonight. I'm pumped about that too. I went around, as soon as you told me, I went around telling everyone.
I know.
You're like, let's not tell anyone. Okay, I'll tell every person I see right now.
Unlike me, who usually tells everybody, who didn't tell anybody. I was talking about it like two people.
Nice. Yeah, it's a great guest, and the message, I think, is what's going to be really good about it. Mm-hmm. And we're always kind of goofy, and I think we're going to be goofy serious tonight, which
that's the best kind, really.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, I'm never goofy.
So yeah, to have Jaxson Riddle with us is just going to be
amazing.
It's going to be really, really fun.
His Buried Alive video, his Instagram post, like that hit me. Like I actually sent him my story, like what happened to me in 2020, and we went back and forth a little bit. And I'm like, hey, we'd love to have you come on to talk about specifically men's mental health. Like, we'll talk about riding bikes and stuff like that. But because that video hit us, like a lot of us, like really hard, and means a lot, like this is what we want to talk about.
Yeah, that's definitely the topic I want to stay on. Do you think the podcast saved you?
I think it did, actually.
It's so weird.
It did.
Isn't that? Like,
yeah.
You're not, like, so many people have told us this was like this beacon of light. And we're like, yeah, we were just acting like morons.
Yeah, it's because, you know what?
That works?
It was because it was one of the first places in a long time that I could be myself and, like, also try to help people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chief, you saved me.
Oh, that's
podcast.
That's what it's all about.
Podcast is like when you have gas. You have something built up inside you, and then you finally fart.
And it makes you smarter.
You feel so good, and I told you the other day, I got way smarter. Oh, did you see that?
No,
he doesn't look at that.
There's a study that says smelling your own fart.
Okay, we're back on that topic.
All right.
We're just
second
saying.
week in a row.
I'm just saying, smelling your own farts makes you smarter. Especially,
Like,
I feel like especially sneaky
scientific reason.
ones.
What's the mechanism?
I'm not sure, but
Did you
I
not
just go
get
with
that
it.
far?
No.
Did you have to do the reading thing? And you're like, I'm out.
I saw the title and I was like, all right, I'll live that.
You know what? When you see a headline that you agree with,
Yeah, I don't go any deeper.
You don't need to read. You just confirm it. And all right, I'm going to smell my farts.
Done.
Welcome to the Gnar Couch Pod Show.
Oh, sorry, Jaxson, but thank you.
It's always going to be an intro like that. You can find us at gnarcouch.com and check out our store, gnarcouch.com/store. And if you're not a patron yet, please become a Patreon member. Patreon.com/gnarcouch is where you can do that. And you can do that for as low as $4.20 a month. We do a second show every week, and that's a Patreon-only show. More like what you just heard than actual bike stuff. So
it's a mix. It's a good mix. That has to do with biking too. Everybody experiences farts. Okay,
it's the biking lifestyle is farting, and whatever else we're talking about. Like for instance, tonight I'm going to talk about your tiny ass and your haircut. Those are the things that I'm very interested in for some reason.
It's gotten a lot bigger than it's ever been. Okay, my ass has gotten bigger and my hair's gotten smaller.
That debonair guy over there with God, I've never seen you with short hair, and this is just kind of blowing my mind.
It's
very mature, very mature. And if you're on Patreon, I'll post a picture of it so that you can take a look at it.
Do I look like a newscaster?
You do, kind of, actually.
Yeah, you got to lose the beard, but otherwise you're good to go.
I'm going, I don't want to go too far.
You could call Rampage like 3 years ago.
Yeah, totally. I'd need more of a Chiefs
I got the official,
flannel's the perfect
the official
one.
Rampage.
You have to be fully buttoned up.
Yeah, but mine's open too much.
Yeah,
like the chest fly. I mean, I can't close it around the chest. That's the problem.
Oh, you're just too big.
Yeah.
I can button all my top buttons. Every single one.
The tall drink of water over there, that is JP. That was the signal I was giving to Rob earlier.
Okay.
You and Jimmy I really like, but Rob, he keeps me around.
Yeah. Over
likes
there, far away from us tonight, way over in the corner, that is Jimmy Sniper.
Use your aggressive feelings.
Jimmy.
Let the heat flow through you.
Why, you got an hygrometer tonight?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's always above 7.
So right in the...
It's probably 9 today.
It was a rough day, huh?
Rough day at work. Down 2 people.
You seemed like anxiously upset. Not or like happily upset. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Anger
I'm
makes
only
it fun.
happy when I'm upset.
You've gotten so upset that you're just like, yeah.
All right.
Kind of like Office Space. He's hit the hypnotized spot. He's just like, I don't care.
Don't care.
Over there on the ones and twos, it's the Jewish gangster in a beaver shirt. That is Bobston
Are you a
Ross.
hugger?
I know the hug's coming.
Is that Tyler?
No, I can't remember who that. Oh no, that was Marizuki.
Marzoki Bukaki.
Yeah, from Patreon years ago.
Yeah, nice.
When I met him.
Nice. My name's Chief.
Oh shit.
There's one of us left.
Don't get him thinking.
Oh, now I got to think, and it's not going to yours for some reason.
Get him thinking. He'll start
All
forgetting.
right, Couch Crushers.
Just a random drop.
My name's Chief. I'm a narcissist.
I was trying to go to bed and send pictures of my bum to Bentonville Lunar. Why would I have ever said that? It wasn't me.
I don't know.
AI.
So it's good to be back with everyone this week, and good to have Jaxson here with us. He's got a new project that just came out. It's called Buried Alive. Some really good writing in the video, but also a message about mental health. And I got to be honest, I watched it, and I texted the boys, and I said, I'm not crying, you're crying. I was literally crying watching it. It was very touching
same.
video, man. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
I think for me, watching it as a dad is what I don't think it would have had the impact that it would have had on me maybe 2 years ago. So can you kind of give us your story and what led to the concept of the video?
Oh yeah. 2020 was super crazy. It was just kind of full gas. I went to Highland for a couple months with Peter Jameson, and we just spent months there riding 12 hours a day, and then kind of came home just grinding. And then I got the Red Bull deal in October of 2020, and Carson Storch actually brought me my helmet.
Oh, sick.
It was kind of a super surreal moment because I would just like post videos, shotgun Red Bulls, like tagging them, doing regular Grom shit. And then it led to me getting a helmet, which was, everyone's dream. And then, I was riding that high for, a month and a half. And then I started kind of having some crazy shit happen with my dad. Like I kind of explained it in the video, but and then 3 days after my birthday, he passed away. And it was like, I was riding the highest wave of my career, and then I had the most tragic, like, dark thing happen in my life within 2 months. So I was like complete opposite ends of the spectrum. And I felt like I had everyone watching me. I just got on Red Bull. I'm like the new kid. And then I got to figure out how to manage the worst thing that's ever happened to me on top of that, and try to juggle that. And it was just kind of a juggling act for years, like me acting like everything was cool, feeling like I needed to prove myself and kind of just put a show on for the world. Meanwhile, I didn't ever fully heal inside or kind of work on me and work through the things that happened. It just led me to some dark shit, really.
Mm-hmm. And so your dad was a major influence on your life, right?
Yeah, my parents were my best friends. Like, I never fit in high school. I was never like a sports guy. Like, I knew I wanted to ride bikes. I did that day in, day out. Like, it was always me just riding my bike, setting up my camera, filming every day. And I'd just hang out with my parents, like go ride dirt bikes with my dad. My dad would come hang out, watch. Like they were my best friends.
I swear.
And, I look to him for the way that I ride, the things that I wear, fucking everything, And then you wake up the next day and that person's just gone with no warning. And it's just like, it blows up your world. And you're like, fuck, dude, what do I do now?
Yeah. I met your dad and saw him at one of the events, and I could definitely see where Jaxson got it from. And it was, he was a cool dude, and I could definitely tell that was one proud dude for sure. He was very excited to watch you ride. That was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Like he raced amateurs, like motocross, was kind of coming up, and then just fell into the wrong crowd, started partying, started doing dumb shit, and then had me. And then I think that kind of just ended things. So I think watching me and coming to events and stuff, he could like live through what I was doing and fulfill that, career that he didn't get to have. So that's like a big thing that bums me out is he was there right at the beginning when this stuff was starting, and then he's not here, like I can't take him to Supercross, and I can't take him to hang out with all the freestyle dudes we watch movies of, and like all the stuff that I do now, which it sucks, dude,
Yeah. I think like, as I think about my own kid and him growing up and stuff like that, and having someone that he can look up to, why I try to stay in shape, and God, I'm old, 46, but just trying to maintain skill, so that he can see that, to have a kid who can do like the things that you can do, or it doesn't even matter, to be honest. Like when you're a dad, like you're always so proud of whatever your kid does. Like my kid can bring us a diaper now, and it's like, I'm the proudest like thing, it's so cool. And
oh, for sure.
And you have a kid too now, so you know what that's all about.
Yeah. How old is your kid?
Yeah.
So Ozzy's 2 and Raz will be 6 months on Christmas.
You're in it.
Awesome.
Damn, that's damn near Irish twins, bud. My kids are 20 months apart. Good job. You know what, dude? It's difficult, but once you get past it, it's really, really fun. Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, especially I think at like your age, a lot of kids are kind of drifting away from their dad and away from their parents, and they're looking for other mentors, which I'm sure you were doing to some extent, but I don't think you ever let go of how special it was in those early years. Like that's not a thing that just goes away. Like I think about my own dad and my uncles and stuff, and these people who kind of shaped who I was and am and who I am now. And to not have some of those people around, like I'll just be sitting out here like 38 Special, right? Hold On Loosely. Everyone knows that goofy song, right?
Oh, yeah.
I cry almost every time I hear that song because it reminds me of my uncle, so I just like, I can't hear it, without letting out the tears. So
like you said, that stuff stays with you.
Yeah, it does stick with you. And to go through that when you were going through it, I think would be pretty tough, man.
Yeah. Like those people in your life shape you to be the man that you are. And it's like, dude, I was still a kid. I just turned 19, like still trying to figure it out, still need guidance. I still have questions, like, and it was just kind of like, I'm only child, like it was kind of just super quick, me growing up. And then, having Ozzy when I was 22, 23. It's like, you got to grow up quick, dude. And I have no one to go ask questions to. I have no one to like ask for guidance in the sense of like a father figure. I mean, my father-in-law is amazing. I love him like a dad, but nothing will ever be the same as your pops,
For sure.
So it's like, it's crazy going through that, not having that person in your life to like kind of push you in the right direction or teach you things or whatever it is, you know? So yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like, you don't realize how important the time and the memories are. Like, I wish I would have just hung out with my parents and not gone and fucked off and, you know, rode as much. Like, I wish that I took time to do those certain things, but you don't realize that until it's too late, unfortunately. Like, it's hard to wrap your head around it in the moment when things are going good and you're just doing life, you know? Like, you don't realize what you're missing until it's gone.
Yeah, a lot of relatability there for me. I lost my dad before I had my kids, and dude, you absolutely nailed it with your comment about not having that person to go to. And I feel the same way. My father-in-law is fucking awesome. He's actually helped me a lot, but it's still different. You don't have that person that you've been connected with for your entire life as a father figure to help you through those moments that you don't know how to get through as a dad yourself. Dude, that hit me, man. Like, I can completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's like trying to navigate with no map. Like, it's crazy, and it's hard for me too. Like, man, I would love to see my dad as a grandpa and like hanging out with the grandson and like doing that deal, you know? Like, it's tough to not be able to see that and not be able to live that, you know? Because I see my lady's father and like, dude, he loves it. He loves it more than anything, you know? And I'm like, fuck, dude, I wish I could have seen my dad like hanging out with Ozzy, running around, riding bikes, like doing all the things.
Yeah, even Jimmy, he has a reason he hates Christmas that we haven't really talked about. He doesn't just hate Christmas, but he posted about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm probably good to talk about it now. It's a little different than Rob's. I'm 11 years out from losing my dad. I was 38, and he had some time with my two kids. We have twins. So there are some memories, but it's unfortunate they were young enough. I think they were 7 when he passed, so they barely remember him, and that's kind of sad to me. But 11 years out, I would say it. I don't know if it gets easier. It doesn't really fade, but I can kind of deal with it a little better every year. But yeah, it happened like a few days before Christmas, so yeah, I didn't like Christmas before that much. And now as soon as little before Thanksgiving hits, it hits me every year.
Mm-hmm. No chance now.
So Christmas. I don't know.
It's tough, dude. It makes you bitter for sure. Like, I was just so fucking pissed off at the world, you know? Like, why did this happen to me? You know, asking the why. But I don't know, man. It's a crazy thing to go through, especially at a young age. Like, my dad was fucking 36 years old, healthier than ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, you never would expect someone like that to just vanish, you know, with no warning.
Yeah. That unexpected.
It's very young.
When he said, 19 years old, and I think back my life at 19, like you said, that was the time where I was more worried about going riding, more worried about doing this and that. My dad, made me who I was up to that point for sure, but I can't imagine like coming into adulthood, and especially at your accelerated rate. Mine was like managing a bike shop and renting an apartment, now having a kid, and being on the top, and really like you said, being in the spotlight. And it's at that age, especially in that position, has got to be insanely difficult.
Yeah, it's super hard, dude. Like, within 3 years, I had the start of my career, and then I had to provide for my family, and then I had to figure all this shit out. And I really had no one to like tell me what I needed to do. It was just me kind of shooting into the wind, trying to figure it out. And thankfully, like, I have amazing people around me and awesome sponsors that, you know, they understand and they've been here with me from the beginning. But fuck, man, it's hard to just like figure all this new shit out so fast. Like, I never partied. I never did the high school thing. Like, dude, I've been riding bikes every single day since I was 16. Dang. Like, every single fucking day. Like, I never did, you know, regular teenage kid shit. Never went to football games, never like hung out with chicks. Like, my wife now is my first girlfriend. Like, I never did any normal kid shit because I just wanted to ride bikes and I knew that's what I wanted to do. And my dad and my mom were like, dude, if you want to make this work, like, fucking give it everything you have. Don't fuck around. Like, this time is short that you have, like, make it happen. So I was like, all right, every single day I just put in work, fucking filming, doing whatever I thought I needed to do. And it worked out, which I'm super, super grateful for. And I'm super blessed to be where I am. But yeah, it definitely comes with its hardships, you know?
Yeah. And I'm sure you have everybody tell you, oh, trust me, it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. It's like, yeah, but you never experienced that. And it at least seems that your dad and your parents got you to a place where you definitely handled it well. And I remember watching Jaxson coming up. I mean, we were out in the desert every weekend, every week, and watching his videos. And like he said, he was riding every single day and just watching how fast he was getting that good. And it was just like, dude, this kid's putting in the work. And we also really appreciated that he kept it super free ride. We're like, yeah, we've got hope.
The kids are all right. Yeah.
Curious. Sorry, go ahead, Jimmy.
No, you're good. I just said.
Okay. Curious. So to go through that and to not have that person is difficult. But that said, to have those people around you is super important. I'm curious who your guiding light was in your family or in your inner circle that helped you guide you through. You don't have to name names. You can, just give an idea. But I'm just curious who that person was and how that ended up happening.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously when something like that happens, no one really knows what to say or do. It's kind of like kind of tiptoe around it. But like Tyler McCall was a huge person in my life that like pushed me and kept me on the path to like keep going, keep grinding, and just like, having my family and my lady's family, just knowing that people were there if I needed them and having my close friends was super huge. Like, I couldn't imagine going through that and having no one. Like, dude, that would be fucking brutal. Like, I barely made it with a massive group of people behind me. Like, I couldn't imagine if you were just alone and didn't have the things that I have. It's crazy. And just like, even, people on social media reaching out and connecting and, sharing their stories, creating that relatability and knowing that someone else is like going through what I'm going to and can give you some insight, people that have been through it, was huge.
What exactly, if you want to tell us, I mean, you don't have to, like, what were you experiencing internally? Like, because I know so many people who are aching, and I think a lot of them feel that other people don't have the feeling they have. But I think a lot of people are kind of experiencing not the exact same thing, but similar feelings. And maybe there's someone out there who's like, I don't know, they're feeling like hopeless or whatever. And maybe them hearing you kind of explain that you were going through like a similar thing as them. I mean, maybe that ends up helping someone. And that's really why we wanted to have you on, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, For me, like, I just felt empty. It was like, soon as he passed away, like, it was a kind of crazy deal. Like, me and my mom were kind of like searching for him the night before, and the cops like made up some bullshit story. They found some ID like up where he drove his truck off the cliff. They're like, oh, he ran away with his chick, like, just made this bullshit story. And I was like, didn't know what to believe. I was just kind of like freaking the fuck out. And they were saying like, oh, we'll be searching all night. Like, we'll be looking for him, you know, doing fucking whatever they were doing. And then next morning, loaded up my dirt bike. I was like ready to go looking for him. And they're like, no, you can't go over there. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? And then they had search and rescue out there for fucking 3 hours fucking around. And then eventually my dad's good buddy found him. And then, dude, I just remember just beating the fuck out of my truck. Just like, no, like this isn't real. Like, this isn't fucking happening. Like, had all my family there and I was just in tears, dude, just beating the shit out of anything around me. And then, you know, they wheel him out on a stretcher, body bag, and then I see him and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, and then I just remember seeing like a little glimmer from the sun in his eyes. I was just like, dude, this is fucked up. Like, I just saw this guy telling me he was proud of me and he loved me in my door on my birthday, day after my birthday. And now here he is, lifeless, just a body. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And then, yeah, dude, just like him in the mortuary, I had that shit burned in my brain for so fucking long. Like, just my dad not looking like my dad. Like, I had that ingrained in my brain and I'd have nightmares and it was just fucked up. Like, I didn't know how to deal with that. I didn't have anyone to talk to really. Like, it's just super tough. And then with the social media and getting on Red Bull and all that shit, like I was like, okay, I need to get back on the grind. I need to prove something to people. And then I just kind of tucked everything away, all the emotions, all the trauma, all the shit. Like, dude, I just felt empty. Like, from that day on, my life has felt like a dream. Like, I've just felt empty. I've never felt truly like me again. And it just feels like shit's just piling on you, dude. You're getting buried. Like, and life happens, obligations happen, work happens. People expect you to get back to normal. And like, if you don't deal with that shit properly in the beginning, like, dude, it just compounds, piles up. And then eventually you're in a shitty spot, you know? And that's where I was. Just putting on a show, putting on a smile, acting like everything was good. When really, dude, I was like, every day having suicidal ideations, like, dude, so close to just driving off the road and just like really fucking myself up because I was just I just didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to feel. Like, I had no one to fucking open up to and let this shit out, you know?
Did you just feel like there's no hope? Like, I kind of went through a spell, maybe guys, like 6 weeks ago ish, like a month ago.
Sounds about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where I was just like you were saying, things were really piling up, and I'd never ever had like a feeling like this before. And so like, Jimmy's texting me, "You want to ride?" And I'm like, I guess. Like, I don't want to ride. I don't want to eat. Like, I don't want to work out. Like, I don't want to go to work. Like, I just was like, I didn't want to do anything. And I've definitely heard my other friends talk about that similar feeling. Is that kind of where you were at too, do you think?
Yeah, dude. Like, I didn't want to fucking talk to anybody. I didn't want to film anything. I didn't want to fucking touch my bike. But you have these people expecting things from you and you feel the expectation, and then it's just like you just keep going day after day after day. But you can't do that for that many months, dude. Like, it just doesn't fucking work. No. You know? Like, that shit will come out, and then it will pour out. Like, that's how it is. Like, but seeing my dad, he never really expressed emotions. He didn't know how to talk. He never really connected on a deep level. So that's what I grew up knowing. So I didn't know any different. I didn't know that you needed to express this. I didn't know you needed to talk to someone. Like, that's just where I was at. I just felt like I was just living this fucking fake facade life for everyone else and not for me.
What changed for you? What gave you that purpose back?
I think I was really broken, like straight up. I couldn't do it anymore. I was broken. Like, I just lost the love for riding bikes. I just didn't even recognize who I was. I was like, I cannot do this shit anymore. Like, I can't show up for the world and the people that need me the way that I am right now. Like, I am a broken man, and I need to like put in the work to try to resolve this and work through it. Like, for my dad and for everyone around me, like, I can't keep going with this version of me right now because it's not working. And it's like, I'm about to break, and I really don't want to like act on one of these situations where I'm like visualizing me fucking leaving the earth. Like, nobody wants that, but you get to that point and it's scary, dude. Like, it's really fucking scary to be in that place.
Yeah. I told you my story via Facebook Messenger. I mean, Instagram Messenger, dude. Like, I checked myself into a fucking hospital. I was convinced I was going to kill myself one day. Like, what saved me the first time was I called my wife, and she's just like, do I have to come get you? And I actually took an Uber to the hospital because I was so fucked up in the head I couldn't even drive, and I didn't want to take the chance that I drove and just drove into a fucking telephone pole. And I ended up my entire day literally chained to a bed one day because of that. And then it happened again after that, like 6 months later. And it was fucking brutal, dude. I fucking understand. And Chief made a joke earlier, but a big part of this is what saved me, because you could talk, we could have discussions. And even though we say dumb shit all the time, there's a lot of love there. And there's a lot of love in the group that we the community that's with us and that we've kind of created through this. So, I mean, that keeps me going. Riding keeps me going, and my family keeps me going. So I can relate a lot, dude. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, dude, for sure. And I think it's super important to like humanize me, because everyone sees the best version of me doing this new shit all the time, living my life, which is a small piece of it. But you don't see how I got to where I am, how I became the person that I am. Like, you go through those things and no one sees it, dude. You're so alone, and just like I would just talk to myself, and it's such a like dangerous place to be. Like, you can't just fucking talk to yourself. Like, it doesn't end in a good way. But I think it's important to share that, dude. Like, especially with social media and the shit that we're constantly taking in every day. It's a fabrication of a perfect life, which in no time of a human being is life perfect ever. Like, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have hardships. You're going to have wins, but it's not always fucking up here. Like, you're going to dip down. Shit's going to happen, And I think, like, for me, social media was a really big trigger. Just trying to act like everything was okay and putting that show on, which is bullshit. And yeah, it sucks that our world is that way. Because I know that person that you see that seems like they're doing awesome, has everything in the world. They're going through shit too, like that doesn't just, because you are the wealthiest man in the world or wherever you're at, like that stuff is there always. Doesn't fucking matter.
I think a lot of times with social media, when people are using it a lot, I think that's when they're at their lowest. I've buried Instagram. I literally signed back into Instagram to message you. Like, it wasn't on my phone anymore. It's not a part of my job. I don't need it. I don't care what's going on in the world. I got like 69,000 messages in there right now that I haven't checked. I don't care to look at them because I know what they're all going to do. They're all going to do what they're designed to do, which is piss me off. Take the next step to look at the next thing and just be angry again. And it's such a stupid cycle, you know, and to be at like a place where I'm at, you know, as like an athlete, this is not a part of my existence that needs to be alive, right? Like for you, yeah, that's an obligation. I'm not going to impress anybody hitting the same jump at I Street again for the 500th time, though it is nice to be back on a bike. I went through a whole thing with biking too, where I just kind of stopped it and like fell away from that, which, you know, after putting in all the time, as you know, it's weird to turn your back on it because it does become part of your identity. Mm-hmm. Not all of it, but definitely a big part of it. And so I think
that's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think it's an unfortunate part of a lot of people's existence now. There's nothing they can do about it, but I don't know that it's healthy. And some of the people who seem to be the healthiest with it are like, I make my post and I ghost. Like post and ghost. I'm out. You know.
Yeah, like. I definitely think there's a place for it and you can use it in the right way, use it as a tool, use it to connect with people. Like I feel Buried Alive and the video I posted did. Like I feel like that was a lot of good that came of that. But dude, that's such a fucking small sliver of what social media is, which is unfortunate, you know? Like it's such a rough time with it. Just kind of an identity crisis. Like me as an individual was Jaxson Riddle, the handle on fucking Instagram and the page that you saw. That was the person you saw walking around. Like that's who I saw myself as. It's just a shallow, shitty place to view yourself. And it's just not real at all. Like it's such a dangerous place to live like that. Dude, it's just tough. And I did so much work and stuff with my life coach, Troy, just to work through and realize like me as a mountain biker, Jaxson Riddle, the professional mountain biker, like that is 2% or less of my full pie of life. Like I'm so much more than just that. Whereas like, dude, I saw that as a whole picture. That's me. I'm this mountain biker. But it's like, dude, that's not it. Especially like if you slow down, you're not, you know, people aren't stoked on what you're doing, but like hyping you up, getting fired up on the things you're posting. Like if shit dips, then your self-esteem dips, your image dips, like all that shit just falls with it, which is such a bad way to live.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Like, just however my shit's doing now, I don't really give a shit. Like I'm me regardless if that was deleted tomorrow. Like I'm just me, you know. I'm a father now, and that changed so much for me to realize that. Like I'm not just this mountain bike personality.
Yeah.
If I think about the other way you were describing, it's like you're giving other people control over your happiness.
100%. Like I gave so much of that, like so much of the social media interactions and the reactions was how I viewed myself, how I felt. Like that's just not even me. Like that's everyone else determining how I feel. Like it's so shitty that it is that way, dude. Like it sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely that for a lot of people. I know that when I had my kid, and I think we were talking to T-Mac about this, mm-hmm. and he was talking about, I always felt like I should be doing the thing that I'm not doing.
Right.
So
There's so many things going on.
If I'm out doing a clip, I should be hanging out with my kid. If I'm hanging out with my kid, I should be out doing a clip. And for me, it was really hard to like, okay, I'm going to have to chill on riding because we have to figure out like important things like how to pay for our house and stuff like that. And like I said, to have built that up as a big part of your existence, it was something that when I went to the doctor, because I wasn't sleeping, I was like, this is hard. Like, I haven't done this thing that I did nonstop, like down in the desert at 45 years old, throwing myself off of cliffs for the first time in my life to become like the best person I could be at this, or the best person from where I grew up. And now it's just gone. And for people who don't have a thing like that,
it's tough.
You get a little piece out, like pulled out of you. Mm-hmm. And then you just don't know what to do. And it like haunts your sleep. Like, I'm like, shit, I haven't done a flip in 5 months. Like, it's like the dumbest thing, you know, because I don't get paid for it. But it was a real like mental thing that I had dealt with. But I do think, dude, do you ever just like look at your son or your daughter and just be like, fuck yeah, like this is badass, like, and that's enough. Like, I've gotten more able to do that after kind of reframing things like what you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
That's fully it. You just got to reshape the way you think. Like, I don't value like, you know, the views and the responses I get on the riding. Like, dude, me going to dig with my kids, seeing him fucking light up when I say, "Oh, let's go on the excavator." Like, dude, that is everything to me right now. And always, like, it's crazy. I never realized that until I was a dad. Like, fuck, man, things changed drastically, especially being young and seeing other kids my age. Like, I feel like I'm in this weird spot by myself. Like, I'm 23 years old. There's no other like free rider that's my age with 2 kids. Like, I feel more similar and relatable to Zink and T-Mac and Cam McCall and like all those old dogs. But like, I'm here down with the next gen, I guess you could say. But yeah, I just value a lot different things than I used to. Like, for me, riding bikes has allowed me to wake up every day, be here with my kids and hang out with my wife and travel and like make these memories that I wish that I could have had with my father. Like, that's why I'm so grateful to be where I'm at with riding bikes and be able to do this. It's just for the time that I get to spend with them. Like, I think about average homie working an office job. Like, you know, they live, you know, they have the weekend with their family. Whereas, you know, I have every day to spend and do whatever I want with my family and like really be present and take those memories in. Because, dude, that shit goes quick. Like, Ozzy's already 2, Raz is 6 months. And I'm like, holy shit, like, where did time go? But
picks up, dude. It goes faster and faster every day. Every day they get older, it's crazy, man.
I think maybe there's even, and I could be wrong, you know, I'm just speculating, but maybe there is a blessing in your situation because there aren't a lot of people your age who are present with their children. And that's like one of the things about being an older parent that's great. I've taken care of all the dumb shit. Like, don't need to do it anymore. And if I was 25, I was an idiot at 20. I'm like still so stupid when I was like still getting in like bar fights and like drinking all the time and just being dumb, like running around the golf course, you know, drunk, that was across the street from my apartment, like barefoot and like 2 a.m. playing golf, like just dumb stuff, you know? And I don't know that I would have had the ability then to really pay attention to my kid the way that I do now. And maybe in some weird ways, like, because you've had to go through these things, you can like see the things that really, really matter in life. And those are the things like, you know, just like touching your son's hair, you know, or like having him fart while he's on your, sitting on your lap or something. Like, that's the best stuff. And like, I don't know that I would have recognized that 20 years ago.
Oh, definitely, dude. Like, Yeah, that's a super good point. Like, even just watching him and how he learns every day, the things that he says, like, dude, that brings me more joy than any new trick or anything that I'll ever fucking do on a bike. Like, that makes me, like, me doing Rampage, my goal, like, was to get to the bottom and see the smile on their face, give them a hug. Like, I don't give a shit about how much money I'm making, what place I get, what shit I do. Like, I just want to be there for them and, like, keep going. Like, I'd love to just, like, keep going through life, teaching them things, doing things with them, making memories. Like, that's what wakes me up in the morning. Like, I love it, man.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, I had one of the happiest moments of my life last night. I got my kid his first DH bike. He's 11 years old. And, like, I have never been that happy to buy a bike in my entire life because I knew how happy it was going to make him. And, like, those moments, and, like, when I rode Bike Park when he was really, really little, he used to come to Deer Valley with me when he was, like, fuck, I have a picture of him walking around Sundance with me when he was, like, 2.5 years old. And, like, the joy that he would get when I would finish a run. And now we ride together, and fuck, he's going to be faster than me in 2 years. And the joy I get next
we'll make
year,
it this year.
probably
6 months.
The joy I get riding with him and being with him makes all of the bullshit that I've got going on in my head, it puts it into perspective and says, like, no, you got to fight every day because of that, and because you want to go spend as much time feeling those feelings and being with those people as you possibly can.
100%, dude. Like, just waking up and seeing him, like, just want to go ride bikes, or I'll take him out digging with me, and it's just like, that is his world. That is the highlight of his life. Like, if you're bummed out or you're fucking stressed about money or you're thinking about something else, like, dude, that'll bring you right out of it. If you're really present and you're, like, engaging with them and you're there, like, that fucking changes you, dude. And it's cool to be able to be there every day and just experience that with them. Experience the first, experience him learning, things changing, like, showing him my world and seeing him fired up on it. Like, loves riding dirt bikes, loves doing all this stuff. Like, that's just awesome, man. It's something you can't really explain to someone who's never been through it.
Nope.
Like, you just don't know until you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the tough things. You got a question from...
No, we got a couple of comments we wanted to share with you from the Zoom chat. Matt says, this topic is the most important and poignant discussion that I've heard in a long time, especially for guys, because the expectations are so hard to achieve. And Elkins, Andrew Elkins said, I'm glad I tuned in tonight, though a good chunk of this year I was in a really bad spot mentally and didn't see an end to it. Things are better now. You guys helped me a lot in those times. Forever grateful for you guys. I didn't actually know that that's what he was going to say in this. I just read it as I was reading it. But, like...
Yeah, he came out and visited this year, this guy, and then we took him up to Teton Pass and, like, just did, like, a lot of riding in Utah with him, and, like, he was telling me he wasn't feeling super... I think everything since 2020 has been fucked.
Absolutely.
That is 100% true. It's not been easy for anyone. It doesn't seem to be getting a lot easier. I know a lot of people who have gotten divorced, or they have lost their job, or they're just, I mean, inflation is crazy and, like, people can't pay for things. So I feel very lucky to, like, have the things that I have and have the friends. I literally every night I pray and I thank God for, like, all the friends that I have and for, like, this show and just all the people who have made a positive difference. And that was, like, a thing that was really hard for me because I'm such a sarcastic asshole. And to, like, flip that in the past, like, couple years since having a kid, it's a work in progress for sure. Like, to have an attitude change like that. But I think I try and, like, think, what can we bring into the world now that is actually going to help people? And this all actually, Jaxson, you don't know this story, but it all started with me dying almost on Kong. So Yeah, it just kind of gave me like a different perspective on things, and I try to spread that, like, and I try to what little men I haven't had, like, I can't say I've had like what you and Rob and even Jimmy's gone through. Like, I've had my little spell. I've had anxiety in 2020 for the first time in my life, and that was a thing to get over. But I really, and people can't hear it though. I now understand that people can't hear it sometimes when you tell them you can get through this. Like there is an end to it somewhere, but it never feels that way.
Nope.
And it's hard to explain that. What would you say to someone who's in a situation who they just feel like they can't get out of whatever is like making them feel like shit? Like what works for you, and what's your advice to those people?
You know, I mean, for me, like, I know it's hard to understand this and it's hard to see it, but like, someone always has it worse than you do, like, straight up, you know, like, I just have so much gratitude for the smallest things, like being able to go to the fridge and get fresh, clean water. Like, I know that right now someone will never have that, you know, like, I got like, even my most beat pair of shoes is nicer than something anyone will ever have, you know? And like, I have the, you know, like, just the smallest things, if you just kind of shift your brain and you're just grateful for the smallest things, dude. It doesn't have to be like your big house or whatever the fuck it is. It could just be the ability to see or hear, or like just small things, dude, that like really got me through. Just realizing, like, yeah, it's tough. Life's always going to be fucking hard, you know, but someone will always have it worse than you do. So you just got to count your blessings. You got to appreciate everything that you do have, you know, even if you don't really have much. Like,
how did you develop this attitude of gratitude? Not like, I didn't mean to rhyme, but yeah. But how did you develop it, and how do you maintain that? I think that's a lot of people don't know how to do that. It seems.
Yeah, I mean, just working with, like I mentioned, my life coach Troy, like, he really simplified things for me. Like, I always magnified things, and I was like always searching for the next, the biggest, the fucking, like, we're always going to the next and the next and the next. Like, we're never here present, like really taking in what we have. Like, yeah, you could have the brand new house, the new truck, but it's like always the next thing. But that's just not a way to live. Like, be grateful for where you're at now. Stop and smell the roses. Like, look back through what you've already gone through up to this point. Like, however far you've made it through life, like, you've made it. You're here, you're standing, you're alive. Like, you can get through things, you know, like, no one said it's going to be easy. It'll never be easy. But if you're here and you just simplify things, like, everything's so glorified and fucking rainbows and sparkles. Like, that's all the shit we see. Like, you just got to change the way you think and change your surroundings and the things you look at, and the things you look at change. Like, I just took so much value in the smaller things, and I wasn't always searching for the next and the biggest and the just forever chasing that dragon that never ends. Like, I just appreciate where I'm at now, and whatever comes next is awesome. But I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have the things that I have, you know, like, it's important to appreciate where you're at, not where you're going.
That's huge, especially in my life, where I think the biggest thing I've heard over and over from everybody here is, like, it's the little things. You have to focus on the little things, the positives with that, because if you're focused on the big stuff, that happens much more rare, if ever, for some people. And like, you guys have your families and your kids, and even talking about, like, you know, the experiences people have had where they're in lows. And I think especially nowadays, there's a lot of dudes, gals and dudes, but like, especially what we're talking about, there's a lot of guys that don't have a family. They don't have a house. They don't have these things, and they're like, what am I living for? What is the, like, nothing big is happening. And just like hearing people that have bigger things like kids and family and everything going on, the most appreciated thing are always the little things. And I think that's always what's gotten me through hard times, and seeing friends go through hard times is like, hey, the little things, there's always something good going on. And like hearing you focus on that, on the little stuff, and because it's, I mean, the big stuff doesn't come along all the time. And I think that's one of the big reasons I kind of force myself to do this show, because I fucking hate it. It's terrible. No, but
I'm right there with you.
But it's like, it's one of those things that forces me to talk. It forces me to talk with like-minded people or people that have different opinions, but like just talking. And we do often appreciate like all the little stuff. That's what I like about you guys, and the people I try and keep around is like, appreciate the little stuff. The grass is not greener. Look at Joe Schmo next to you. That grass is not, you are in the green grass. Like keep fertilizing it, keep mowing it, keep taking care of it. But yeah, it's the little stuff really adds up.
Yeah, and
more than the big.
along those lines, you know, this is like not any kind of new revelation that comparison is the thief of joy, but it's 100% true. It's not bad to want things, especially I think things that will give you an experience. Like one of the things you and I talk about is driving European cars. Like that is a fun experience. I will always like think maybe I should buy a BMW now, like because it provides me with a thing that it's not an outward facing thing. It's an inward thing where, you know, okay,
you can go do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You can appreciate that moment. And it's,
right. And so you can't always be comparing yourself to other people. That's a silly thing to do, but you can always be finding a place where you can improve incrementally. And that's a great thing I learned, like playing hockey growing up or like being in the gym. You know, it's going to be like a pound a week on something or whatever, you know, whatever you do. Right. Maybe you do a 40-foot jump one week and you do a 45-foot jump the next week. Yeah. That's still progress. And I think where a lot of men fall short, especially when they get older, is they stop doing that. Yeah. They stop playing. We always talk about how our kids need unstructured play, especially the boys. And they need to move. Well, men grow up and they stop moving. And I think that is a horrible idea. I think we were hunter-gatherers. We were always on the move, getting food until we couldn't walk anymore. And we have to find something like that every day. And we have to find something. I always say, like, it's funny because I play hockey occasionally in the winter. I'm like, I have to have some domination sometimes. Like, and that's a sport where I can dominate some people sometimes. I can't do it on bikes, but I can do it at a hockey rink. And it's good to have that every now and then. I think dudes really need that, but they don't. Either their family members, wives, and because wives, like, a lot of women don't get men. They don't know what men are, right? Like they think women and men are the same. Men should act like a woman. Well, I think there's some differences between the two biologically. Call me crazy. And I think if you're not striving for something in a meaningful way, not in a I'm going to get it because people will look at me way, but in an internalized way. If you're not doing that, you're fucking up. Like, and I think that's going to affect you.
Well, even martial arts, my kids take Taekwondo, and the grandmaster at the dojang, I think they call it in Taekwondo. He's like in his 60s, and he can kick higher than some of the young black belts. And his key to life is never stop moving. If when you stop moving, that's when you start losing everything. And it's an interesting thing because I know other guys our age that they don't move. They just go home and they sit. And I work with a guy like that. He's a nice guy. Like I can see that he doesn't move a lot. He goes home and sits on his couch and watches TV or whatever. He barely moves when it moves at work, and we work in construction. Like, it's so true. Keep moving, keep doing things. Old dog.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Kelly's dad. Like, look at him. He's 65.
Yeah.
And he still moves, and he's
hard. He's the one who gets me out on my bike, and that's I mean, that's half the reason I like choose to do what I do for work, because like I don't have to have the motivation, but it makes me move. You're going hiking stairs, you're moving shit, you're doing this, doing that. I had a desk job, and that was at one point I like had no bikes, had my relationships had failed. I'm just sitting at this desk, traveling, not spending time on myself, and like it starts adding up. And when you're not focused on those, like the little positives, and when you're going riding, it's a positive thing. When you're talking with your friends, it's a positive thing. And yeah, you can definitely build off that a lot more than moping in your own. And it's hard to get out of that sometimes, but you can't do it without focusing on the positive.
I would encourage like everyone, especially like around Jackson's age, like up to your age, where like men are really kind of fucked up right now, I think, because they have no purpose. Find a purpose. Like find something.
That's a great point.
It doesn't matter what it is, but find a reason to go do something that's not super easy.
Yeah.
You know, because you talk about that segment of life when you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, well, I'm at work.
If you've
what the fuck? Like,
if
who
you've
cares?
felt that and gotten out of it, like out of the funk, like you've gotten into it and out of it, it's a huge like, and like we've said, there's some people that haven't like gotten out of that funk, and they're kind of stuck there, and it's a really hard thing to do by yourself.
That's why you'll see a lot of men when they have a kid excel. Because they have a purpose now, and like they found that, and I think that was the thing that was like really missing in my life. I was like, okay, I'm riding bikes a lot, but at the end, is this going to make life better anywhere? You know? Well, now I have a kid, and I hate the thing that the world's too fucked up to bring a kid into it. I'm like, the world is fucked up, so we need you to bring a kid into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know? So it doesn't matter what the purpose is. Like, what is important to you? Like, make that your purpose and tackle that thing. Go hard after it and do things that make you uncomfortable. And don't just sit there and rely on, oh, I have a job. Okay, well, great. Like you work at Best Buy or whatever.
We have
no one wants to do
That's
that.
not a choice.
Yeah, right,
we all have to make some money. So it's like, that can't be your...
I get that not everyone gets to do what I do. Like I get to work in the profession. Like Jaxson and I get to do things we like to do for a living. Like these are the things I would probably pick anyway.
You're just a nerd, so it's easy.
I mean, I like what I do. I like what I do most days, but I can relate with that. It's important to build something and to like make sure that one of the things that Perry just said is I think a lot of guys, when they get into that age, or even when they have kids, even with that purpose, they forget about self-care. So even with having a kid and having that purpose, you miss out on things, and you lose that purpose because you're not remembering that it's also important to take care of yourself. I once saw this. One of my therapists showed me this great picture, and it's a cartoon, not like a cartoony cartoon, but like a drawn like cartoon of a dad and a child, and both the dad and the child are puzzles. And the father keeps giving pieces of himself to the child, and the child is taking them, but he's not rebuilding those pieces inside himself. And people forget that you have to you can give and give and give, but you also have to rebuild yourself while you're giving.
Okay, I agree with that, but I wish we could call it something more masculine than self-care.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, Rob probably has a skincare routine, doesn't he?
You see this? This does not have a skincare routine.
Yeah. So for you, Jaxson, would you say like, I mean, what are your purposes? Like what's carrying you? I mean, we talked about your kids a little bit. Is it still riding? Is it like affecting people? I think one of the things that I heard that was really cool lately was it was on a podcast, and the guy was talking about the difference between popularity and purpose and doing meaningful things. So what are those things for you then?
I mean, for me, like, obviously it's to show up for my kids and my wife and be the man that they need, be that person that they can always rely on and they can count on. And, as far as riding, like, I want to be a light for somebody that was in a place similar to me that was just like, dude, fuck this. Like, I'm over it, you know, but I was in that boat and I found a way out. And if I could kind of be that for someone else, like, man, that's huge. And, you know, I just, more than anything, more than any accolade I could ever attain, like, I just want to know that when I'm gone, like I made an impact on someone that pushed them to be the greatest version of them. Like, I feel like in this world, it's not taught to like that you should go and try to fail. Like, go fucking fail. Like, go out there, fail 100 times and win one time. Like, it's always so kind of like, oh, like it's taught to be scared to fail and like not try. But like, dude, I wouldn't be in the place that I'm at riding bikes for a living if I was scared to fail. Like, you know how many fucking days I went out there and crashed out, and like, you just learn, you adapt, you get new skills, and that like propels you to the next level of whatever you want to be at. Like, you need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, I feel like, especially with, you know, older dads, like they're just comfortable doing their job, coming home, sitting on the couch. Dude, that's fucking bullshit. You're halfway through your life and you're just okay working for someone else. Like, never fulfilling what you actually wanted or where you want to see yourself, or like, you're just cool kind of sitting in the middle. And like, that's something my parents raised me to like, kind of believe. Like, it's lame to be normal, and it's lame to adapt to society's version of success or just kind of getting by. Like, fuck that, dude. I want to fail till I'm 30 until I figure something else out. Like, you got to be okay and not scared to mess up or learn. Like, that's what we're here to do till the very end. Like, we are here to learn every day.
Mm-hmm. Like, people forget all the time that it's okay to fail. We all learn our best lessons from failure, not from our successes. And it's, dude, you're fucking way wiser than your age, dude.
That's
like
fact.
You have been through some shit, and I'm gonna give your parents some fucking huge credit, and your dad, for wherever he is. He did all the right things for you, and so did your mom. And hearing this from you at 20, how old are you, bud?
20, just turned 24.
I mean, like, you're wiser than some fucking 50-year-old guys I know, dude. Like, it's incredible to hear this. And it was like, I always wanted to hit you up and have you on the show because, you know, you're an amazing mountain biker. But like, your video that you posted announcing your project that I shared in the Gnar Couch page and on my own page made me like, Chief and I talked about it, like, we need to have you on because of this. Like, yeah. This is amazing to hear because as Rhino would say, you're a very high vibration individual. You can just tell it. You can tell it right off the rip, dude. Like, and it was seeing that video, because I've heard a lot of really good things about you from people we know, like people we ride with or people we just know from riding bikes or going to events and things like that. And you always go, yeah, you know, he's a pretty good guy. Like, but then you see that video and you see Buried Alive and you're like, he's even more incredible than we've heard. Like, and then we have this discussion, dude. You're pretty awesome. Sorry.
I love it. Every now and then
my emotion session is over. Sorry, bud.
Rob goes into a Chris Farley mode every now and then where he's like, do you remember when that thing? That was awesome. Yeah.
That really means a lot, dude. Like, I've seen it so much. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you have, where you're at, who you think you are. Like, dude, we all bleed red. We're all going to the same place at the end. Like, we're in this together, dude. I'm no different than you are just because I have a skill at something. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't fucking matter, you know? Like, we all arrived the same. We're all leaving the same.
Yeah. People forget
I think
that.
it's important to show humility to people. Like my biggest thing that my dad implemented like into my life is like, you're never better than anybody else. Like, especially with the kids now that like are so fired up, asking for things and just stoked. Like, dude, that was me, and I wouldn't be here without those kids. And like my kid now, like, it just means so much to be able to connect with the kids and be that person that's like not too cool or not like, I don't carry myself in a way that's like I'm the shit, because I'm not, dude. I'm just like you guys. But dude, everything we see every day, it's like everyone's just big fucking ego trip of I'm doing this, I'm this person, which is, it's bullshit, really. It really is.
Yeah, I think you opening up this way will have such a positive influence. And we're always trying to figure out like why things happen. And that's like the hardest thing of life, like one of the hardest things of life. Like, why did this have to happen to me? Like, why did this dumb thing happen? And I think the people who have big impact can kind of answer that question. Okay, maybe I don't know why, but maybe I can create why. Like, maybe there's something here. And if I ask myself, how can I take this and make the world better with it? Because I think, like, you know, I'm semi-spiritual at this point, but I think our whole reason for existence is just to make things better. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why we're here. And if we can acknowledge that, I think we change things very quickly. You know, I am like the first person to pull people through a jump line and to convince them that they can do it. And that gives me a better feeling than anything I would post on Instagram. You know, like we did that this weekend with two separate people I pulled into different lines, and like that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. And so you opening up impacted me immediately. It impacted Rob immediately. I talked to Jimmy about it. Eventually, JP got back to us like 5 days later when he finally texted us. But it's had a huge impact, and it will continue to have a huge impact. And I know with our listeners and some of the things that they've gone through and what they are going through, it may not be the biggest audience, but it will hit hard. Yeah. And to have you on here is it's been a real pleasure. Yeah. And to have you open up, I can't express enough gratitude for it. So thank you so much. This has been one of my favorite talks we've done 192 episodes now, and I think this one might be probably my favorite.
Yes, and it's. I mean, yeah, I can't. I'm fucking stammering it over here. And I can't express like hearing this and hearing your message and your and what your goals are is it's fucking amazing, dude. Like I can't put into words how much I appreciate this, and for me not to have something to say is pretty like odd. Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys giving me this platform and just having a conversation. I think there needs to be more of that, just real talk, shooting the shit and just like really digging in. Mm-hmm. Especially with athletes and being in this industry we're in. Yeah, I just, some days I don't feel like what I do matters to fucking anybody, but it really means a lot for you guys to be here and just talk and have a conversation. Life's hard and it's easy to fall into, I'm the victim and live in the victim mentality, but man, life's so precious and it's such a gift. Like, it'd be such a disservice to not just buckle the fuck down and just get after it, dude. Whatever you're going to do, like whatever you want to do, fucking go do it. Like life is so damn short. It would be such a shame to just kind of live in that dark place, like life's hard and it always will be, but you have the choice to push through and make life what you want it to be.
Wise words. Anything else from you guys? And do we have anything that the
I didn't
Zoom wants to ask or anything?
I think
that's about it for the Zoom questions.
Well, thanks, Jaxson. I think that's the biggest thing that needs to happen, just like we've all said, is more talking. And the big thing you said, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Might as well help each other out and try and make the best of it for everybody.
And your self-worth is not tied to your social media feed.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's huge.
Exactly.
Well, I hope we can get you on again sometime in the future, and we could also talk some mountain bike stuff. But I think this was the way more important conversation to have at this point in men's health, which it just seems there's not a lot of health going on for them right now. But conversations like this are making it more well known that people are struggling, and we dip into this stuff every now and then. So it was good to really hash it out and kind of all talk about it. So different kind of podcast for us for sure.
For sure. I mean, we've had some serious discussions and had some good discussions, but also
that's the thing.
But this is the best one.
Biking always brings people together. Yeah. On top of that, I mean, that just helps. I mean, community and shit. It's more important than a lot of people think.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back down to the desert and maybe someday get my 2-year-old hanging out with your 2-year-old, and maybe they'll both be little Groms riding around in the desert together. That'd be pretty fun.
My son,
I'm always here.
My son loves your stuff. I let him watch mountain biking on YouTube. When I told him that you might be coming on tonight, he was super stoked. He says he loves transitions. I actually ride a bottle rocket. He just got his first DH bike, which wasn't a transition, but because I got a deal. Dude, yeah, like, fuck yeah. I'm actually going to be down there in fucking a couple of weeks. Next week, actually. Oh my God, fuck yeah.
I need to
Anyways.
get down. This is good.
Dude, hit me up. I'll give you a jersey.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'll for sure hit you up, dude.
Yeah.
Shoot. You have my number from the fucking messages and things. Shoot me a text so I can connect with you that way.
Yeah.
Easy, dude.
Well, we were super stoked to see you back on a bike, and love the style. It's always a big topic of conversation with us and all of our friends. And
he's been my favorite.
Yeah, steeziest 3-star I've ever seen.
Love
Dude,
that
love
stuff,
that.
man.
And also that the Suzuki the RMZ replica that year, dude. I am a Suzuki. I have an RMZ 450 in my garage.
That was one
that I don't ride much.
Get-ups.
And dude, that whole kit and bike that year, the happiness it gave me, and then your run. Oh, dude, I know we didn't talk about bikes, but I got a nerd for you for a minute, dude. That was unbelievable.
Thank you, dude. We'll keep her going, and I appreciate guys like you who are just down to have a chat and fucking have a good time. Love ride bikes and enjoying life. I really do appreciate you guys for having me on, and just give me the time, really.
Yeah, thanks for telling your story, and keep having a positive impact. I'm sure you will. And best of luck with the kids.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's
thanks all. I'll need it for sure.
It's definitely something, ain't it?
Especially under 2 right now, dude. Been there. That is not easy. Dude, I fucking feel you.
He's got the energy, though. He's young.
He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Thanks so much.
Night.
Yeah, have a good one.
Right on. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, dude.
Okay.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace.
Later.
Pretty good dude, I'd say.
Wow.
To open up about that is not. I think it's becoming easier.
Well, because of examples like that.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what does it.
Someone has to lead the way.
But like he said too. I mean, like my dad, like he said with his dad, like it's not emotions. It's like, what are you crying for?
No, we are not an emotional family.
No, that doesn't really happen in my house.
Figure it out. You'll be better tomorrow. Chill.
Happens a lot in mine.
Yeah, it's just like it's not like anyone tells you to bury it or anything like that, but
it's learned behavior.
Yeah, no one talked. I don't know what my dad ever felt.
Yeah.
I only know because my stepmom has told me things about if he was feeling bad about something, or, the one time I did see a lot of emotion out of him when I was like, okay, goodbye, Illinois and Missouri. Like, I'm never coming back. And that was the only time I've ever seen my dad cry. So, like, I know that hit him, but it's for us and our family and my uncles and my cousins. It's just, it's not something we put out there a lot. And, through the anxiety in 2020, 2021, when things were just, luckily I got a hold of Craig Manning's book and it really put things in. I suggest it for everyone.
No, it is not better, but it's getting better.
Yeah.
But we have not recovered from that.
No,
it's and just like it's crazy. There's a lot of shit going on, and like same thing we were talking with the social media just puts another layer. And then like you're living this whole separate life while you're stressed about the life you should be spending the time you're on social media working on that
big
life.
Thing we were talking about at work today, because I still help with our social. I'm not in charge of it at work, but I do help 2 people come up with the content, and I do record a lot of the content. I write the content.
I do like a lot of those.
I know
Especially
you do.
the one you just shared. That one was good.
Yeah, and we were talking about the tendency for people to just grab their phone, but they don't know why they're grabbing their phone. Like, what the fuck am I grabbing my phone for?
I'll be working, and I have shit to do on my phone all day. I have shit to do, and that's why I hate my phone. That's why I never text, because if I pull my phone up, I'm going to see a picture. I'm going to see this or that. I'm going to get lost in, it doesn't even have to be Instagram, but like the focus just goes like, you open the phone, it's like, bing.
You do 5 things before you remember the thing you got your phone for.
What am I doing?
I saw this video. This guy, he's like looking on his phone. He's like, oh, he's going to get a fucking kick out of this. Turns to his coworker, and he's on the ground, folded up in the ladder, and he's like, oh shit, 911. That's what I was doing.
That's totally it.
Yeah, 100% me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that thing about opening up, it's becoming more of a thing, but it's still a lot of it gets internal. Like, and sometimes you just don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's like when Jimmy texted me a couple weeks ago. I was just like, I don't know how to fix this.
That
right
was
now.
like reaching a branch out. Like, hey, I'll be here riding. I know you live right by the park.
Come say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a lot of people don't have that and kind of need to look for that, whether it's family, whether it's friends, anything like that. Like I said, like I'm glad that I enjoy living up with my friend and his wife and his kid. Otherwise, I'd just be in my place by myself with my dog, and it's not good to be like that for too long. I enjoy being by myself quite a bit, but after a while, you have to be around people, and you like need people around you that's like, hey, like you don't even have to be obvious about it. It's just like hey, what are you doing? Hey, let's go ride. And I think that's a huge thing about the mountain biking. Like, it gives us an outlet. It's something you want to be better at, but it's also an outlet that you get to communicate with people and converse and have fun while you're doing that and pushing yourself in the healthy side of the fitness and the mental side of pushing yourself. But on the biggest thing is, like, that's where I've found all my best friends, the kind of people I can call up at any time. And sure, I can do that with my family, but it's not always easy to do that with family. It's almost easier with a friend that has reached out a branch here and there, where it's just like, hey, yeah, I need to get the fuck out of the house. You want to come with me?
I won't say my time on my bike is when I'm the happiest, but it's an easy way to get happy.
Yeah. I was just listening to, I wanted to find the clip and send it to you guys. Maybe we can post it or something, but it's Ethan Hawke on Rogan, and they're talking, and he says something. He's like riding a bike. Go ride a bike for 2 hours and tell me you don't feel better.
No, absolutely.
Go ride a bike for 2 hours. Yeah. Tell me you're not happier. You're like, it's one of those things, which it could be a lot of things. For us, it's usually bikes, but it's one of those things that, just like you said, you're not externally showing it, it's internally making you feel better. Yeah. And it's also a thing for me. I love pedaling by myself because I won't listen to music or anything, and just you got to have some time to think outside of your fucking phone.
Hear the dirt, hear the fucking nature, like everything.
And it keeps me from thinking too deep sometimes too. You're just thinking about the stupid little shit because you're focused on riding, but you can still kind of just think without overthinking shit and being harsh on yourself.
I love to have like a foam pit session with other people who can teach me, but I also love a foam pit session when no one's there. Like that's really great. You know, I just have my music going. It's usually Pretty Lights or something really chill. And like, what am I going to work on?
I don't know if
like,
chill's what I was going to call that.
What, Pretty Lights?
Yeah.
Pretty Lights is chill.
I think I know what he was going to say.
Oh, pretty. It's a little gay, but whatever.
I love it. Dude, I've seen Pretty Lights once. It was amazing.
Was it? That is actually a really cool song.
Yeah.
Wait,
no. Do you think it's a song?
Isn't there a song?
It's a
Pretty Lights, a band?
It's like like an EDM guy.
Yeah.
Oh, then I definitely don't like it. I don't like EDM stuff. That's super gay. I'll say it louder this time. I'm just kidding.
It's just
to each their own.
It's just like super. I don't know. It's like just groovy. Like it's not like Skrillex. So it's like
See, to me, it's like me, it's like bluegrass. Because half the bluegrass, there's just like nobody singing it. They're just picking away. Bing, ding, ding, ding.
I could get into that.
Yes, sir. It's so good.
Gotta take a moment to say this. Like, if anyone out there, I mean, we've said this multiple times. Anyone out there is struggling at all, like the Gnar Couch Instagram is always there. You can message us. You could if you're really struggling. Call us through Instagram. We'll be there. My personal is always available, and if you're struggling, I'll send you my phone number, and we can talk over the phone. Like, and if all else fails, 988. It's a mental health hotline. You can text them. You can go online and chat. You can call them. I've called the mental health hotline before. They're actually really, really helpful. They talk to you. They help find a way to get you help right away. And just talk to people. If you're struggling, talk to somebody, even a fucking stranger in a fucking grocery store. You never know who you're going to find to talk to.
When you were saying the 988 number, I thought you were going to give out our number.
No.
You can call that to vent.
I mean, I might answer it.
Yeah,
It rings my phone.
It's shit like 385-626-6231.
You can call it, like, just
vent,
leave a message and say, call me back. I'll call you back. But I think an important thing to remember is if you're not feeling valuable, it doesn't mean you're not providing value to other people.
Absolutely accurate.
And I've known a lot of people who in their lives have felt like they're not doing anything, but it doesn't mean that they're not like important to me in some way. You know, and I've had one friend go through some real shit lately. Like, I'm talking like trumped up like child porn charges and shit from a crazy girl, you know, and like
that's the kind of
like life in prison stuff.
That's
basically.
the kind of shit that makes people take their lives when it's stupid shit like that. They think their life is over.
Yeah, and I've seen that twice now, where you know that kind of thing has happened, and it just wasn't true. And
no, it's I wasn't gonna bring it up with Jaxson, but a friend of ours in the mountain bike community took his own life a handful of years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. I tend to try not to like think about the details of it, but it was, didn't look into it too much, but it was probably something stupid where he just thought that, yeah, that's, you know, fuck, everything I've worked for is gone.
Talking about Eric?
No, Eric's one of them, but Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner Hart.
Yeah.
The sweetest, kindest redneck you'd ever met, and
amazing laugh too.
Yep. And just to know him personally, and then like you were saying it when Jaxson was talking about seeing his dad, I hiked up and found Tanner, and it's not something, like you said, it's not something you'll ever forget, but you can use that to remind yourself that that's not like that's not the fucking solution. No. He had a beautiful young wife at home, was a plumber, fully licensed, did all his schooling and shit. Like, dude was doing great, and everybody loved Tanner every time he showed up. And and for some reason, he couldn't see that was the case, even if it was just for a minute. But don't ever, like, that's not a solution to any fucking
No
problem.
matter what it is, no matter what the problem is, there's a way through it.
Yep.
I think that's the importance of finding a person that you can talk to, because when I'm alone, sinking down into the darkness, things seem so big.
So much worse than they
as
actually
soon as you
are.
can talk to the right person, you're like, oh, there's the perspective.
Wait a second.
It's not that big.
I'm not the only one that's got all of these doom and gloom clouds, and it just sometimes it feels too much. And when you're by yourself, that's when it feels overwhelming. It's So find some friends, ride some bikes.
Yeah, those are big things.
Get outside. Go touch grass.
Get some purpose.
Yep.
Go put your feet in the grass.
Hey, just go to the fucking park, put your face in the grass. Even that would fucking make you happier.
It's
but so
called
many
grounding
people
for a reason.
So many people get caught in their shit.
My wife actually loves it when I go to ride bikes. 'Cause
You come home and you
like.
she knows I'm coming back happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie has actually told me you need to go ride your bike.
Yeah.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and that's why, like, and because of what we're talking about, like, I know these things, right?
Yeah.
So, wasn't at work yesterday afternoon.
Nice.
On purpose, because I knew there was a thing that needed to be tackled for my brain to function properly.
Yeah.
And so went out on the bike, and like I said, it's a piece of you. And I don't expect to, like, always be the athlete that I was when I was 25. But I do expect to be good enough at things that, like, if my kid looks at me, he can say, okay, Dad can do those things.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's always weighing in my brain. And you do always look back and be like, man, maybe I can't be as good as I once was, which really sucks.
Like the Toby Keith song, Maybe Once.
Yeah, maybe once.
Not as good as I once was, but I'm just as good once as I ever was. Yeah, I mean, my dad's a perfect example of that, where he's like, I've always looked up to him, not only, because he was just a very dad figure, but at the same time, like, he was very good at golf. And I always split, like, biking and golf. I loved biking my whole life growing up, but golfing, especially seeing my dad be as good as he wasn't pro. If he didn't have a day job, he could have been very easy, like, and he still whoops my ass, and he's he's getting old, and I had to buy his steel shafts off of him, and he was really upset. He's like, I just can't swing them hard enough anymore. I have to go to the graphite shafts. But, like, you see that in a father, even a father figure that might not be your dad, and it's like shows you, like, oh yeah, like you see them drive to be better at something, and whether it be this, whether it be that, whether it be the house or the lawn or their job, but, like, seeing them do a sport, especially, I think, is really big for kids.
It's huge.
Like, seeing them active and seeing, because I still to this day, I'm like, yeah, I wish, like, I want to still be as good of a golfer as my dad someday if I get my ass.
I don't even want to be as good of a runner as my dad, and he's not very good.
Well, that does make sense.
running is just terrible.
It just sounds awful. My knees hurt already.
His knees hurt all the time.
I wonder
I'm not
why.
doing that. I'll go
It's like, hey, Dad, can I buy you a bike?
squish myself under some barbells. Hope I get up.
I mean, to that end, I have this quote in my emails and everything whenever I send anything, and I think it plays here. There's limitless strength and power from being positive, clear-minded, organized, thoughtful, honest, and truly happy. Almost all experts agree, and clinical research supports it.
Yeah, I've actually, I don't know if I want to bring that up, but well, if you most listeners are not given access to, like, my Facebook page. That's just, like, my 200 people I can't deny.
Yeah. Your uncle. Wait, are we not friends?
Wait, what's going on here? But I have written a couple things in the past few weeks about, approaching life in, like, a healthy sense, and using what we know about health and biology to create a better life. And there's a spiritual side to that too.
I love that side he's coming out.
Yeah, no, it's great. I actually sent you Exodus today, the Passover, and I was like, "This is the most badass passage. Like God just going around killing everyone." But
Pretty
yeah,
metal.
so I don't really have that stuff out there, but just like living these virtues and stuff, they're there for a reason, and that's the thing that I've come to understand. And when I towed Eziel into the line last weekend.
BBL?
Yeah, the LLL, the LBL.
The scary black double.
Yeah, the scary black double.
Okay.
You know, that was way better than anything we did that day.
Yeah.
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 It's
And-
fun watching people like get that feeling and be like proud of themselves.
Yeah.
Like watching somebody be proud of themselves, especially when you can be a part of it. That's
I'd love to bring that out in people. Like, if I
Even-
could pick anything, it would be coaching.
even if you're miserable, like go and do that with somebody and you will feel so good about yourself.
Yeah.
Like in yeah, it's
I was telling these kids yesterday at I Street, because I was hitting the money line for the first time in over a year. I was like, it's sad because I think I've towed 24 people into this line for their first hit on it at this point.
Now you're
Scared
Now I'm
scared.
scared, totally shitless again.
that one's just it's I want to go up to I Street with you because I need to get some
Go
juice
ahead.
back.
You towed me into it.
Did I?
I think. I know
That would make
I know
sense.
we've trained it, but
Yeah.
I
I need
watched
it,
it
though.
enough, and then I think my first time I was right behind you, and then after that it was
Yeah.
good.
Once you get the first one over with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's fun to
That's
keep
all the stuff.
pecking
I'll
at.
tow Robin to the drop this year and like
there you go.
Over
Pirates plunge.
Pirates plunge.
The rock, I can hit that. I
You
just gotta
can.
not.
Anyone can.
I just gotta
Not hard.
not.
You just ride off it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so much
Just
easier
trail
than a
speed.
jump. Yeah.
It's just
You
trail
just need
speed.
to get pissed off and have a conniption fit.
That's what happened.
You can do that.
But Aubrey did give me
Maybe
that.
like mellow out a little before you hit it. Like,
No, I'm gonna do a piss. No, I'm really excited for this next bike season.
Me too.
For a
Same.
lot of reasons. And I'm happy to be back on a fucking dual crown bike because it's something that just hits for me when I'm on a dual crown bike. The most I've ever progressed in my riding ever, except for speed with Perry, has been on a dual crown just because it's something about it just makes me feel more confident.
Feel more like a man.
Extra 2 centimeters,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
and it's a little stiffer.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
yeah. Yeah, I like to. I love the coaching part. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
my
fun.
favorite thing, and
It's a lot
like
of fun.
it's that thing where like you're bringing something good into the world, and I never knew how much I liked it until I started actually thinking about that.
Yeah.
So if you have a skill,
Share
like,
it.
Share it.
It makes you feel so good.
It does.
Because even
Utilize
it's
it, like-
yeah, whether it be like bikes or
Yeah.
like working on shit, doing shit. Like my buddy that I live with, he's not a very handy man, but he wants to be. And so like when we work on something, I'm like, no, let's like stay on this and do it this way. And he's all about it. And watching him like do it, and I mean he could definitely do it on his own, but like being a part of that, of him like doing something for the first time, or we're cutting up his car, or we're working on the house, and it's that kind of shit is.
You're
guys
like
need
his
that.
in-person YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm over there watching
to.
YouTube, and then I'm like, yeah, no, we need to drill right there, I think. You don't want this bumper too bad, right? Just kidding. I did it perfect.
Yeah, well,
you
that's-
saw that big old wing
Oh
over there?
yeah,
That's nice.
Dude, it's like I cut the bumper out and we had to like squish it down on, and like doing projects like that too. Like just shit that like seems over your head, but you just fucking take it step by step. Dude, that shit's so healthy for you when you get done with it. Same like sure, we do it with bikes and riding trails and this and that. And I think I've like, I don't know, I've never really thought about it this way till right now, where like there's a lot I can do better on a bike that I would really like to, but I can also just like go out and ride my bike and like just go fucking rip trails I've ripped for years. And so it's really nice for me to go do something that I feel like I'm in over my head. I'm like, I'm going to start fucking cutting and drilling holes, and I've measured 20 times.
I can see where we
Here
end
goes.
up.
But then when you finish and it's that positive, that little fucking accomplishment, you're like, fuck
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's really missing for dudes nowadays.
yeah
Like
that's the dopamine to chase.
yeah.
I could sell
not
some of my
this.
shit. No, it's so trippy. I could sell most of my shit and go like just buy a nice new truck, But I feel like such a huge part of my like well-being of working on my shit would go out the window. I don't know. There's a big part of that I like very
Actually
much.
laughing because you have like 7 fucking cars.
All of which in various state of project.
Right.
We're counting motorcycles is like 8 or 9.
You got one in the van over here too.
Yeah. If anybody wants to come steal my van, it comes with a free half torn down motorcycle in the back.
That got stolen once.
He came up to me and we were at Ogden Bike Park and he's like, look at that beautiful truck over there. Butt ass truck that he drives on.
Oh man, I really like his truck.
Got a
I
fucking
love that
steel
thing.
beam on the front of it, all rusted out. I'm like, God damn, that's a beauty. I spent many a nights underneath her this year. Yeah, she's a pain in my ass.
Well, let's roll into hour 2.
Dun, 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 dun.
Baiku for hour 2.
Yeah, do you got a
I
Baiku
like
this
that.
week?
I sure do.
Well, I can tell you what I did. I ordered new sunglasses because my kid took mine off my head and scraped them on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Pretty awesome.
Was it
can
like
be
a back
done.
and forth? Was he playing with like just,
Like a saw.
Like
Yeah.
a
Well, no, he
car.
was actually doing more of a scoot and then crawl, and scoot and then crawl. So it was all in one direction.
At least
But
it's not swirls. You could still kind of use them, right?
Buying some new Blizz. So I have new Blizz on the way, and even if you don't get the price we get, which is usually free, it's still a great price for like polarized glasses. $120.
It's a great price.
And then they're fitted. You can like adjust them. They have nice nose pieces. The Blizz is a weird company because they're all about Nordic stuff. So like good fit for like people who are going to the Olympics.
That's why it's built well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
it's built well.
the Ignites are the best sunglasses I've ever owned.
Eric got some Ray-Bans when we went in. I got those stupid AI ones, and they're like $200-something glasses that he got, and we got them for a little bit of a deal. But it like a month in, he had to like go in. One of the nose pieces broke off, and
geez.
this and that. Like, no,
They're
some
making money on the name now.
Yeah,
for
100%. Yeah, get
Yeah.
some that actually work.
Yeah, so I got new ones coming, and they're polarized. You get 30% off. Use the code SPONCHESMOM, SPONCHESMOM. SPONCHESMOM will get you 30% off any of the sunglasses they have there, including the ones that Jimmy's wearing right now, which are photochromic. And someone's asking me about those the other day. Like, do those change with the light?
A little bit.
They're very fancy. Yes, they do. And they're usually my go-to glasses when I'm riding. And boy, I've beat the shit out of those glasses, and they just keep going. So Blizz glasses are great. You can get them at enjoywinter.com.
The following Baiku is based on
Let's talk handlebars. Run them like your intellect. That would be midwid.
Oh, Jimmy.
I love the Baiku.
The only person here who should have wide bars is you.
And I still don't.
And honestly, you don't have super wide shoulders. I mean, they're wider than mine, but you have gigantic arms, so it would
long.
make sense.
But it's still no. I run 760, 769.
760 is the sweet spot.
I run like 769 if I want them big, but 760 is like perfect.
But
if
you run
run
800s.
I like them.
God damn it, Rob!
I
You don't
like 'em.
do enough. You got to Do you go home and just do like white arm push-ups every night, fucking before you go to
Yes.
sleep?
No, I just like them. I want to cut these down to 780s. Because I did like the length when I bought my bottle rocket, it was the raise. So I want to cut these down to 780.
769, dude.
to have
It's
a
just
little bit.
it's that much further,
Yeah.
and it's where it needs to be. You know how many girls bars I helped old dog chop fucking literally inches off the ends. These girls are running like at least 800s. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm a little out of control and blah blah blah. And you have to like explain to them like when you do a push up. Is it super easy when your arms are even wider out? No, you want them like right here. And when you're on a fucking bike, you're doing a lot of push-ups. A lot. That's I always tell people. I'm like, literally just get on the ground. Do the most efficient push-up you can. Like do a bunch of them. Kind of move your hands. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking measure that. And see how close you can get it. Like it shouldn't be much wider than that.
Then you can do X-ups too. That's the other
That
cool
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I can't, but you could.
I haven't done one in a long time.
It's been a long time for me. Usually, that's my problem with my long arms and my long legs. And then if I have
Getting
a mountain
those
bike,
things out of the way.
and I'm just like, you go up and you're like, I have to like go like that. I have to like stretch out and then come back in. It's terrible.
Yeah, the one leg is like a necessity for some people.
Yeah.
But it also looks really cool.
Yeah, the swinging the leg off.
Yeah, getting the leg off. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. But
I miss the old.
Can't do them that way.
Man, I was watching an old video the other day, and I was like coming just off lips while we're ripping through the bee, and I'm just like hanging a leg and a foot off and shit while I'm like ripping off. I was like, fuck. It looks so cool, just like little dog piss.
Dangler.
Yeah, who doesn't like a dog piss?
Yeah, the dangler's sick. I wish I could do that better. I can't get the bike like sideways enough usually to do like anything that. Like I look like I'm trying. Do you ever see that Nintendo game Kung Fu? That's like me. Like I'm just kicking like a moron. Like I'm one of those dudes who has some tricks, but they're not pretty.
Dude, will you please make a video with that audio over it and then just have you jumping and doing that and you just rewinding?
I'll definitely do it.
That
Sure.
would be good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wonder if I could do the 2-footer. Like, TriStar. That's another. I want to get nothings back. I could do those like 4 or 5 years ago. I can't do those
Yeah, I
anymore
remember
either.
you doing nothings.
Yeah.
I think I've done a nothing like once or twice. They're terrifying.
First time you ever do one is one of the scariest things.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it right.
You think that like a Sui no hander's scary, but as soon as you like pinch your seat and let go, you're like, oh, okay, this isn't bad.
This isn't too bad.
But you start taking the feet off too, and you're like, okay, where's my bike gonna end up? The bars get floppy. Your bike is either rotating forward, back, left, right, and you're like, okay, get it perfect in the air, and then.
You have to like hit your peak too. You're like a Jack in the Box, right?
Yeah.
You're like, and like you have to be off at your peak and like coming back on. So you have to let go early, and
it's so hard to make that look good.
it is like not many people can do it. I could never make it look great, but
Chief can make anything look good.
the only thing I can do with any steez is a backflip for some reason.
Well, with a butt like Chief's, apparently
Your butt
I
is
have
coming
a
up in the
small
next
one,
hour. Can't wait to talk about that and your haircut. JP got a haircut, so
I left my hat off this whole time so that I.
That's the big news for hour 2. JP's ass and his haircut. Who wouldn't want to do that? Patreon.com/Gnar Couch, $4.20 a month. You picked the song that we're going out of tonight,
I got
going out
one.
with tonight. So what's it going to be?
It's one we played a while ago, but I'm just gonna roll it in now.
All right, see you on the other side of this.
Get you on the flip side.
Oh God, forgot about this one. Jimmy, hear this one?
When life gives you rocks and roots and pain, we just shift gears and do it again.
That doesn't
We're
rhyme.
not pros, we're just kind of us. One big dumb bike family. Chief's in his house staring at the wall. Says I hate leaving home, but he still makes the call. Got a mid-pack speed and a head full of dreams. He made this whole damn circus with his self-esteem. JP rolls up in a vet full of mud. Dog in the seat, bike in the truck. He's tall, he's fast, he's single as hell. If being red is a crime, throw him in a cell. Jimmy don't talk, he just plots and shreds. Probably an assassin who's 2 steps ahead. He's the mean machine with a sniper stare. He's quiet, deadly, and kinda scares us, but we don't care. Boston Rob's got a heart of gold. Hesitates on captions, but his hugs that holds. He books the guests, he brings the cheer, and he'll cry, talk with strangers over a beer. Or a little bit wrecked and a lot unfit. We talk too much and crash a bit. From the couch to the trails to the hospital fee. We're one big dumb bike family. But when you're tired, bro, and out of gears, we'll try to make you laugh and share our beers. From Utah dirt to wherever you be, you're part of the Gnar Couch family.
Welcome to
love that
TGIF on
song.
NBC.
I was gonna